What is going on, guys? Dippin Diesel back. Today I have an exciting video for you guys because we are finally wrapping the second gen Cummins, the axle swap MV4500 swap Cummins. We are finally wrapping it. And the wrap we went with was the Ravuni wrap. Now this wrap color is liquid gun gray. And let me tell you what, it looks absolutely amazing on the truck. So I've never wrapped anything before. So I wanted to try to do a test door off video, try to learn how it is. And let me tell you what, the first time I wrapped this door, well, I'm gonna show you guys the first time I wrapped this door, it came out bad. So if you guys are gonna do this yourself, don't get discouraged. Buy a little bit more wrap than you actually need. This is the first time I ever wrapped a vehicle. So I'm learning as I go. But I want to show you guys my first ever attempt at wrapping, and it was on the passenger side back door. So right off the bat, you can see that I have some crinkles. The edges aren't perfect. I cut this a little bit too short where the window meets so you can see the white. I got some more crinkles up here. And in here a little bit, there's a couple bubbles. I can actually pop those. But overall, it's not a terrible job, but I wouldn't be satisfied with that, leaving it like this. So after the whole truck gets done, if I have enough, I'm not sure if I'm gonna have enough because I think I only have 49 feet of it. So if we have enough, we're gonna go ahead and redo it. And if I don't have enough, then I'll order some more and get that back redone. But I wanted to show you guys that door because you guys know I like keeping it real. I like showing the mistakes that I make and everything like that. I want to show you guys the door because if you want to do this yourself, don't get discouraged if you mess up, because I messed up. I'm going to have to redo it. But overall, this wrap looks absolutely amazing on this truck. I cannot wait for the whole truck to be wrapped. Like, look at that. Oh my gosh. I am super excited to see what this truck's going to turn into when the whole truck is wrapped. Just imagine it, dude. It goes so good with the blocked out windows. Ravuni sent this wrap out for me to make a video on and showing off their wrap. They have tons of different colors. This was the closest to metallic dark gray that I wanted to go with. And I'm so glad that I went with this because it absolutely looks amazing. This wrap has air bubble release technology. So if you do get an air bubble, heat it up a little bit and you can work that air out without having to push it all the way to the edge like a regular vinyl decal. You would have to push it all the way to the edge. This wrap will release the air in the middle. You won't have to worry about getting air bubbles and stuff like that. But I will leave a link down below to Ravuni's website, and I'll also leave a link down below to the wrap kit that I got. It came with some gloves. It came with a knife scraper with some felt on it. Also came with this so you can get around edges. I haven't used this yet because I find using my fingers works a little bit better than a tool like this. But I'll leave the kit down below. It was fairly cheap, like 13 bucks or something like that. And it's helped me out, especially with these gloves. But yeah, big shout out to Ravuni for sending this wrap out. I'm going to go ahead and measure out 23 inches. I'm gonna go ahead and cut it out of the big roll of vinyl. And then we can start working on the driver's side back door. This door is actually turning out a lot better than the other door. Now, my only main concern about this being, if you cut this window and you don't cut it long enough, the white wraps underneath the window. So I have to cut it just long enough and you won't see any white underneath the door. But how long is that? I'm not sure. Everything else turned out so much better than the other side. I learned a couple things doing that, and I applied it to doing this door, and this door actually came out super slick. There's a little bit of trash underneath the wrap, which we're in a mechanic shop with powder flying everywhere and dust. So there is some trash up underneath the wrap, but it is releasing the air super good. I'm going to try to cut this window without ruining this door because it came out so good. So I will see you guys when I get finished up with this door. There it is. Did it a little bit better. You can still kind of see it up underneath. But I'm not a professional. This is literally the first time ever wrapping something, but I think it turned out actually pretty dang good. So let's get working on the rest of the truck. So day number 3, going to work on the wrap for the old 2nd gen. So although people on videos make it look super easy, it's a lot harder than I originally thought it was. But we have the door done, we have that door done, which these both aren't the best, okay? I like keeping it real. Like I said, I messed up. You can see right there, you can see right there, right there, right here. What I should have done, you guys can kind of see on the video, what I should have done, put the vinyl down up top and get it to about where the window is. That's kind of the straightest part. I should have went ahead and tacked it right there and then pulled the vinyl from here down to tighten it, and I probably wouldn't have got all those wrinkles in there, but it was kind of hard. Like this side is more of like the trial side, and I also wrap the door handle, which it doesn't look too bad, but I'm not sure how I feel about it. This side's kind of like the trial period because, like I said, I've never done this before. I did this door right here. You can see it's messed up. Well, I applied the stuff that I learned from that door and applied it to this door, and this door came out looking good. So when I go ahead and do this side, I will know all the tips and tricks that I learned from this side and make that door perfect. And then if we have more wrap at the end, we can go ahead and redo it. But this door, one tip I can give you is take your time. There's no rush. This door, the way that it came out, how it came out bad, this door took me about 2.5 hours to wrap. So don't be, scared to go slow, because that's the biggest tip I can give you is go slow. Try to work on stuff as slow as you can. If you guys are new, it will go a lot better and you'll come out with less errors if you go slow. I went slow on this. 2.5 hours is a long time to work on one door, and I still came out with errors pretty much because this top right here was already tacked down, and like right here was kind of tacked down. And I tried pulling this corner this way, and I was getting a bunch of fingers coming this way. And then I actually went to lift the whole thing up, but it was so tacky that I couldn't get it past like this part right here. So I just had to say, screw it. I pulled it down, and this is how the door came out. But overall, for my first wrap job, it's actually coming out really good. It's more of a 10-footer. It looks good from 10 feet away, but when you walk up to it, you guys know that saying. But for today is Monday, I am going to go ahead and wrap the bottom, which I can't really pull that out with the tools that we have here at the shop. So I'm just gonna have to go ahead and wrap over it. Not sure how that's gonna look, but I'm gonna get the bottom done, which is good that there's a cut right here so I can actually bring that wrap right to here and then do these parts separate. But I plan on doing the bottom, the side right here, as you can see, there's a split right there, so I can actually, you know, get that back piece into 3 pieces. 1, 2, and then that back is 3. I'm gonna have to take the bed off to do that. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get some more wrap on the old 2nd gen. I know you guys are gonna be like, why didn't you fix the dents before you wrapped the truck? Well, this is for you guys that are gonna be saying that. There we fixed. But there it is, guys. The truck is finally wrapped, and I cannot be more excited how this truck turned out. And the color that I picked, I absolutely love this color. I could have not went with a better color. It completely transformed it from the ugly white, repainted. People before me repainted this truck. When I took the decals off, you can see the original paint underneath. The old white paint looked absolutely disgusting, and this Ravuni wrap totally transformed the look of this truck. I'm super excited. Now, what I want you guys to do is hit the link in the description below and use code DIP, D-I-P. You guys will get 14% off your order if you want to go ahead and get some wrap for your truck. The amount of wrap that I got was for the cab, the back of the cab, forward. If you guys have a flatbed and you don't need a full roll of wrap, you know, $400 to wrap it. I can see why people charge like $5,000 to wrap vehicles, because it wasn't necessarily hard. Like I said earlier in the video, this is my first time wrapping a vehicle, and the difficulty was probably an 8, but once I started doing it more and more, it kind of dropped it down to a 3 or a 4. Some spots was a little bit tough, but once you get the hang of it, it is, you know, not that bad. So let me know in the comments below what you guys think of the new wrap color. Hopefully you guys are excited like I am. I said in the last video that we got the brand new coils in for the coilovers. I had to ship the old ones back and get brand new ones, so we got those in the mail, and we are ready to put them back onto the truck once we get the skid steer back over here and we can get working back on the front lift kit. Like I said, hit the link down below. Ravuni car wraps, 14% off. Use code DIP DIP on your order at checkout. This whole process probably took about 20 hours to do, so that's why this video took so long to come out. I know I've been teasing you guys for like a week and a half on Instagram, showing little bits and pictures of this truck. But that's gonna do it for me, guys. Thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for more videos, and we will see you guys in the next one. Dippin' Diesel out.